Here at the Champlain Valley Transportation Museum in Plattsburgh, New York, you'll see one of the best collections of vintage automobiles to be found anywhere. But guess what? You'll also see one of the best die-cast collections of automobiles to be found anywhere. Even in the winter months, when the place is closed, Dick keeps busy at the museum, tending to all its exhibits, including the contents of one special room that houses a portion of his personal collection of die-cast cars.
I started as building plastic models, which were not durable. They broke all the time. So when these die-cast came out, which is about 35 years ago, I started buying slowly but surely, and then it became a kind of an obsession.
His obsession, our good fortune. For here are almost 1,000 die-casts from Dick's personal collection, on display for every museum goer to enjoy. And you might ask, who do we have to thank for the die-cast craze in the first place? Well, would you believe it was none other than Barbie? Yes, that Barbie.
People Near Here on Mountain Lake Journal is made possible through the support of the law firm of Stafford, Owens, Pillar, Murnane, Kelleher, and Trombley.
In the die-cast room that we're looking at today, how many pieces?
There probably are about 1,000, roughly 1,000.
And out of that 1,000, how many belong to you personally?
About 800.
Wow, so you've been collecting die-cast your entire life?
Yes, I have.
The entrance to Dick's collection is announced in neon above the door, a gift to Dick from his friends at the museum. This is absolutely spectacular. I love all these cars behind me because part of my youth is behind this glass. That's really what it's all about, isn't it?
It is.
The love for the American automobile.
That's right.
Can we take a look at a couple?
We sure can.
Great.
Let's open this over here. This is a 1/18 scale model of a 1949 Buick convertible. This is 1/18 scale die-cast. Beautiful details, lots of chrome, like they were back in the day.
When was that built? When was that made?
These right here are late 80s to 90s. This is a current model that you can buy today. Derek, let me just set this down and I'll show it to you. The hood opens, revealing a detailed straight-eight engine. The doors open. As in the real car, also the trunk opens up.
Wow, that is nice. What is this?
This is the chassis of a 1931 Bugatti Royale. These were exclusive cars, only 8 built. This chassis is one of only 80 replicas that were built of this.
How many pieces in it?
There was a total of 1,800 pieces that make up the chassis. You can see the exhaust system and all the gearboxes. This is a museum quality replica piece.
What did that set you back?
This was almost $1,000, one of the most expensive models in my collection.
Now, if you're thinking it's just the classics that are available to the collector in die-cast, you'd be thinking like me, until Dick showed me this beauty. This looks pretty hot. What is this?
This is a 2017 Bugatti Chiron, which will be on sale next year.
You mean the real car will be on sale?
The real car will be. It's a $2.5 million car. Wow. I just showed you the 1931 Bugatti. So this is what they're producing now. Top speed over 260 miles an hour. Very exclusive car. You have to have previously owned a Bugatti to buy this one.
Really?
The colors are Bugatti blue. That was his favorite colors. You know, this is done in a dark blue with the letter Bugatti blue in here.
So what did that model set you back?
This model is around $50.
Oh, cheap. If the vintage or modern replicas aren't enough for you, there are set pieces available to complete the scene. Here are some settings that Dick has fashioned together, which are a big hit with his visitors. These settings help put the world around the models in context. Wait a minute, isn't that Lucille Ball in front of the convertible sitting right next to Ricky? One of the great things about Dick's collection is that there's a car in here for everybody. Even if it was only your dream car, it's here. Here's my dream car. When I was in high school, 57 Chevy Bel Air. Wanted this car more than anything. Just looking at it evokes all kinds of great memories from the 1960s. Over here is a 1959 Olds 98. This is the car that my girlfriend had. And you can imagine what I lost in the back seat. Never forget it. That's okay, isn't it? Now, I mentioned earlier how some toy historians credit the die-cast car phenomenon to the Barbie doll. Well, with the huge success of Barbie in full swing by the late 1950s, toy makers began to hear complaints that there were no quality mainline toys for boys to balance things out. So they got to work, and the rest is history. For people near here on Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Derek Murnane at the Champlain Valley Transportation Museum in Plattsburgh.